Hello, everybody. Today is our third stream for Super Cave Boy. No, again, this is wrong, of course. It's not Super Cave Boy we are going to work on. It's Hutch and Butch, of course. And for everyone who doesn't know what Hutch and Butch is gonna be a game that is inspired by Megaman and also Cuphead. So it's a mix of both worlds. And it's gonna be fun. I hope so. And it's about a police officer who is saving his friend Butch from the evil professor Dr. Axel. Yeah, that's the story. And for this, he has to get rid of the robot army. Dr. Axel has deployed over the city he's working in. So yeah, that's the story basically, and today we are going to continue on working on that. But first of all, let's take a look what we have right now, and then we can also create a goal list and try to finish these exact goals today. Let me remove this. Okay, now again. Why is it like this? I don't want this. Please remove this. I don't want this. Like this, maybe. Zack. I don't know. It's another Microsoft product which is obviously not working. And I'm really sick of this, so that's why I am tempted to not using it. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, now how about this? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to know. Why is this always so messy? Okay, perfect. Goals. But first, let's check what we have up until now. This is the character. This is an old visuals. One of the goals for today could be that we get rid of this bloom. Get rid of weird bloom from Unreal onto the. I really don't want this bloom. This is really weird. Oh no. Okay, let's start again. We can also jump already. Yeah. Of course, we are going to change some things later in the development. So like how the character exactly feels like when he walks or jumps. As of right now, I think it's enough, but we will optimize this, of course, the further we get. But for now, we already identified one task, which is this one. Another task I would like to do is to use the gameplay ability system in order to allow the character to jump or to walk, something like this. Also, we might need to set up an attribute set for the health of the player, but we can do some long-term or some extra goals here. So we will start. Actually, you know what? I will do this the right way and not use this software here, but rather I use the integrated board in the DevOps, in our DevOps. So let's get over here. We can go to the dashboards, maybe here, over here. Yeah, exactly. What kind of boards do we have? Okay, I think this is fine to do. This is the first ticket. And we will also do another ticket, which will be use gameplay ability system for jumping and moving. Another item we can create is use attribute set for health. I think this is nice. Okay, but these are nothing I would like to do today. Can I create a new new columns? Is it possible to create new columns there? There it is. To do doing. Okay, can I think we actually don't need one. So I will move this in doing when I'm currently working on this, or as I'm working this on these things together, but I think this is fine. I can assign this to me and then I know, okay, I am working on this. And Renato also knows when I'm working on something. So yeah, this sounds good. So, but things we can and we want to do today are get rid of the bloom effect. I would like to implement shooting. And then we can also update this title, jumping, shooting, and moving. Is there anything else we can do today? If we take a look at this, maybe try to improve the camera. So this is also something I would like to do today. Yeah, I think this sounds good. These are 3 things we can work on today. And we will start with the bloom effect. The question is, why is it blooming? I mean, it starts normal and then it gets bloomy a little bit. For this, I will, of course, ask ChatGPT how to get rid of bloom effect in Unreal Engine. Or maybe we can also just search for it. Unreal Engine bloom effect. Remove. Okay. This is weird, but let's try. Let's try this. Volumes, post-process volume. And over here we can somewhere set up the bones. Check the infinite extent. Like this, and then bloom. Where's the bloom? Is it called bloom? Okay. Let's move this here and let's see what happens when I do something like this. Bloom. Okay, I've really... But it's still very glowy. Don't you guys think? Yeah, it still blooms. That's not my issue. This can go. Unreal Engine settings for 2D game. Let's check.
There are quite a few settings and options we can tweak when we make 2D or 2D/3D hybrid games with Unreal Engine. That will either make our games look better or become more performant. The first setting I want to talk about is anti-aliasing. Simply said, anti-aliasing is a technique that helps remove jagged lines.
I really don't want
methods which each have
anti-aliasing.
their own pros and cons. In the project settings, you can find the anti-aliasing method setting. By default, this will be set to temporal super resolution or TSR, and this works great for 3D artifacts, setting it to FXAA or fast approximate anti aliasing. This doesn't only apply when making 2D only games, but also for 2D/3D hybrid games, since your sprites will have the same artifacts otherwise. Sprites but TSR on the 3D environment in your world, but screen level for 2D basic series. And you get access to all videos open as a great, and you'll get. The next setting is motion blur. This can again be found in the project settings and is active by default. Motion blur is an effect that can add a lot of visual flair to 3D games, but as you can see when working with 2D sprites, it just makes everything. You simply need to remove the which can turn on and off, but it should probably be off by default. Are the material settings for your sprites and flipbooks. By default, this is set to masked unlit sprite material. Unlit basically means that your sprite is not affected by lights or shadows in your scene, but will always be shown exactly the way the sprite art was drawn, no matter how dark or light. And you can instead set this to masked lit sprite material. This will allow your sprite to receive shadows from your level, if you're going for an HD 2D look. One more setting that can help you ground your sprite character with a 3D scene is casting shadows. You simply need to go to your sprite or flip for cast games look alike. Auto exposure can help you simulate eye adaptation from brightness and is great for photorealistic games. However, for 2D games, this could cause a lot of issues and might end up making your sprites look washed out. You can see that the sprite is dark at first, but gets brighter
Yeah,
and brighter
this
once
is
you
my
press
issue.
the play button.
Yeah.
The setting we need to change here is not in the project settings, but it'll need to be set on our active camera. You first want to look for metering mode and set it to manual.
Okay, so we want my camera characters. Actually, I can create a new camera over here. And cameras. And over here we can create a new camera actor. BP camera actor base. And over here we can change the values. Metering mode. Metering mode.
Then look for exposure compensation and play around with the value. In my case, something between 10 and 11 looked about
Exposure.
right. Here, it doesn't really matter if your camera is attached to your actor or controlled in some other way, as long as you can change these settings. Unreal Engine 5 added Lumen as the global illumination option, which can as the global illumination actor or controlled in some other. Here, it doesn't really matter if your camera is attached to your actor.
Okay, let's check what happens. So first of all, I want to change this camera component. No. Okay, we might need to create another camera component. BP camera component base. Something like this. And over here, okay. Can I set the camera here? Okay, I can't. So this means we need to set this again to menu and this to 10 maybe. Let's compile and save and then go here, switch this to BP camera component base, and this should be fine. Let's save this. Hopefully it doesn't crash. It looks like a crash. Oh no. Okay. Just took a while. Ooh. Okay. This looks better now. Now the question is, what if can I so this is nice. Oh, okay. Okay, this sounds good. This sounds perfectly fine. We will leave it at that. This actually just fixed my issue. And this looks much better now. This looks much better now. I think we can do the first. We can do our first commit. Fix weird bloom. Let's save those files. Okay, let's edit. And camera. Okay. So with this said, let's play the music again. Yeah, with this said, we can go back here, take a look at our to-do list if I find it. There it is. Okay, maybe I just add this here. Okay, that was easy. Implement shooting, improve the camera. Maybe let's try this first. I think this could be also something very easy. So I would like to know if it's possible to preview the camera component. If you place an actor with a camera in your level, usually a character, you can get a small preview on the bottom right corner of the overview. Is that possible here? Let's see. Perspective. No, but we can add this guy to the scene. Move it to 0, 0, 0. Maybe somewhere here. Okay, the preview is a little bit weird, to be honest. Perspective. Alright, it's a problem. Notice if you had a camera to the level, you can use the top right. Yeah, the thing is, I think, yeah, something like this. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I really want to have a fixed aspect ratio. Can I create that aspect ratio? Perfect, okay. What if I run this? Oh, nice. Okay, I get it. This means I really want to go here. Aspect. Okay, this is fine. Let's save this. Camera actor base, but camera component base. We also want to set this fix. Something like this, okay. Okay, this is fine. So this means when I run this now, it should have black bars on the left. And yeah, nice. Perfect. This is how I want it. Yeah. We are starting to get somewhere. Let's see what happens when we select this camera and what we can change. Field of view. I mean, I can return this and I can... When I do orthographic, we don't have anything like perspective. So if I go back, that was the wrong. That was okay. Let's close this again. We don't need you. We need you over here, and then we can go close this and then say orthographic. Ortho width. Let's compile this and then check what happens. Run this. Okay. Then I get an orthographic view. Which is what I wanted. But is it what I want? That's something we need to find out. So the thing is, moving the camera around doesn't do anything. Target offset doesn't do anything. What if I rotate this? Oh. This is funny. Actually, it looks kind of cute, to be honest. What if I move this? So moving this doesn't do anything. I don't know why, but it does nothing. Oh, maybe that was it. Yeah, now it looks at least like it's doing something. Okay. So we should reset. Oh. Ah. Okay, that was stupid. That was absolutely stupid. But we can check this again. I wanted to go here and set this one. So nothing is happening here. It's because we need to go here, put this off, and then go back here, and then we can do something like this. 250, something like this. Yeah, this is basically the same. Target offset. What is probe size? What is this doing? So what if I go here to this thing and we set let's say the speed to 2, and then I start moving. Oops, like this. Okay, we can do all of that. All of this stuff. We can do this. Interesting. But for now, this is not what I'm looking for. So I will turn this off again. Target arm length. And go back. And over here. What happens if I go further back? Nothing. I don't think I need collision tests. Okay. What can I do here? When I turn this back on? Autoplane shift. I don't know what this is doing. Can keep this even. I want to do it like this. Constraint aspect ratio. Use pawn controller rotation. Post process blend weight. Lock HMD. Okay, but basically I think this is what I want. The alternative is to use perspective. I need to do some screenshots here. I need to do some screenshots here and check what's looking better. Perspective. I think that's it. Um, I think we can also set this up in the right way. So it doesn't follow immediately. I think it's lag. Enable lag. Say 10. Okay, let's maybe do 1. Over here we can go to 5. Maybe to 50. To 200. Yeah, we could do something like this. I mean, it feels a bit weird. Maybe 500. We can also increase this to 4 and do 400 here. Something like this. Okay, this sounds good. So what we will do is we go here. Where can I copy this? Oh, I actually want to copy and edit here to the leg. Okay, and then I also want to copy camera options. And then set it here in the base camera. Yeah, I think this camera actor base is not needed. I can remove that one. But we will keep it. Maybe we might need it. Go here and paste it here. And also paste it here. Okay, like this. I think it worked. Yeah. And if we take a look at this one, it should have lag. Yeah. So if I start this now, the camera should feel as I just set it up. Okay. Okay, this looks nice. We can save this. We can save this all. And we can go here and add this as the next push. Some camera improvements. And we haven't wrote a single line of code yet, so we might change this now, because the next to do is gonna be we should implement shooting. So what we can do is we should do a shoot character with weapon, character with shooting weapon interface, something like this. We will create an interface now. For this we will go here. I'm not sure if we can create this over this. Let's check. We can create a new C++ class, all classes, interface. I think that's not possible here, but we can do it in C++. So maybe we do it in C++. In Visual Studio. Blueprint interface. Unreal interface, there it is, okay. Yeah, this is what I want. I go here. Character with shooter interface. We can call this just shooter interface, and we will put it into interfaces over here. Create the class. And after creating the class, we can see what happens. We will create the shoot interface then. So every enemy and every player can implement this in their own way. Would I like to edit the code now? Reload. Okay, where am I here? CPP file, close. There it is. But shouldn't it be... okay. Interface shooter, iShooter. This is what I want. So what I do here is just edit here. And the first is void shoot, public void shoot, and we can give it a bullet. We can either give it a bullet, or it will use its own bullets. But I think we will give it a bullet. This means we need another class. C++ class. This one is going to be it's going to be an actor. It's going to be an actor. So bullet base, and we'll create a new folder. we can just edit here. Bullets, bullet base, and then can go here and check. Yes, let's edit it. Reload. So first of all, we will turn this off, or let's keep it on. I think it might come in handy. So bullet base. First of all, we will remove this and put it here. We will remove this. And in protected, and also remove the comments. Actually, we can also do haven't I just added some code here? What happened? What happened to that? I'm pretty sure I added. I'm pretty sure I was adding here a function. So you've void shoot something like this, and what we want is not you will add a bullet base bullets, and we want to send in a pointer of bullets. And we will or include bullets and over here bullets .h. So this one should work. Okay. Also remove this and also this. Okay. Virtual void shoot. Okay, so I think this is the way to go. Oh, actually I don't want this here. We'll forward declare here and we will use this in here. Something like this. I don't want any logging. I don't want any logging, okay. So we have the bullet base here. This is going to have your property edit anywhere, blueprint, read write, category bullets, and this is going to be, oh no, yeah, I think we can keep this. This is going to be, what are the bullets going to be? Is it some kind of that's a good question. But at least it's going to have a sprite or a mesh, static mesh, or skeletal mesh maybe, I don't know. For now we will think of I think for now we will keep it 2D. This means we have a mesh, and we also have box component. I think box component is fine. It will be a new object ptr. It was your object pointer, right? I need to take a look here. T object pointer. T object pointer of type box component. Class box component. And we will call this box component. We'll copy this and we will paste it here. And we will have another thing which is, I think we can do a flipbook. Something like this. New flip component, I think. Paper flipbook. Let me check what this is. Can I check the C++ class? I want to check the C++ class of this. Oh, okay. New paper flipbook component. Like this, okay. Spread flipbook component. Okay, so in the constructor. Wait, why is this? Okay, some weird red squiggles. And over here in the constructor, I want to set some things. So first of all, what I want to set, I'll first turn this off. First of all, what I want to set is set root component. This is going to be a scene root component or use scene component. Create default subobject, use scene component, text. Scene root and close this correctly, and we have our scene component set. Then the next thing we want to do is we want to create a default subobject, which will be, by the way, we can also add this here. And we can also add something here like components, box component .h. Okay. So what we want to do first is set the uBox component. Box component and set this right. Okay, and attach to components, root components. So we will now repeat this again, but this time with uFlipBook. Let's check this. uPaper Flipbook. Okay. uPaper Flipbook component. Sprite. Exactly like this. Okay. And then we of course want to attach it to the box component here. We also need the text. And we will attachment rules. No, I don't want this. Actually, this should be enough. Get root component. Maybe this. Okay. Nah, it's not attach. Attach not to component, but set up attachment. That was the right thing. So this is what we want. Okay. So this should work. Let us build this and see what happens. Okay, there's something failing. Probably in here. Let's first save this, close the editor, and now let's run this again. Okay, there is an issue. Two unresolved externals. I think we might need to include the module. What is the module of this? Paper 2D. I might need to add it here, which will be in the builds. Paper ZD, we have that already. We also want paper 2D. And now it should look better, maybe? Let's see. No, it looks better. Yeah. In the meantime, I will find out why I should use. Why should I use? Should I use instead of this one? You should use instead of public whenever possible to improve your project's build times and reduce unnecessary dependencies. Here's a breakdown of why. Understanding the difference. Public dependency module names. These are modules that your module's public header files rely on. When another module uses your module, it automatically gains access to the modules listed here. Okay. These are modules that your module's implementation relies on, but are not needed by modules that use your module. Okay. Interesting. I think we can simply use the public ones. That should work for us. Okay. So what we did now is we added a bullet, and we want to use that bullet. So let's create here a folder which is called bullets, and over here we can also create a blueprint class made of bullets. Ooh, I'm stupid. I should have named it correctly. It should be prefixed. Really don't want to change that. I really don't want to change that. The thing is, what happens when I do? Let's create a new blueprint, which is BP blue bullet base and default normal bullets. This will be normal bullets, and over here we have everything set up correctly. So we can create a bullet. Let's look for one in the internet. Open Game Art might be a good place to look for bullets. Bullet sprites. I want a cool animation, to be honest. Bullet sprite sheet. Let's see if we can find one. Is there anything that's free? Maybe? Let's check. What is this? This looks good. This one is free or what? What is free? I won't use this in my game anyway. It's just for testing purpose. So we'll just download. Okay. No, I don't want to buy. Okay. Let's check this. Oh, these are big files. These are big files. Yeah, but let's try. Let's open this with. Can I use this? What if I move this here? Oh. Okay, let's try it again. Hoppala. Okay, let's see how big these are. (16 times 16). This is what I want, to be honest. Okay, I'll pick this one. Let's create a new one, new file. 16 times 16. Rest is fine. I will zoom in. Copy this. Copy it here. This is wrong. I don't know why. Let's create a new one, new file. So we not grayscale, like this. Okay. Now it looks better. And when we do a new, how can I add a new frame? Alt N, Alt B. I want 4 of them, and we'll just copy them over, which will be hopefully a nice one. Over here. Okay, let's see what we did here. Oh, it's pretty boring. Let's say it that way. It's really boring. Maybe this one. This one looks good, to be honest. This one looks good. Okay, let's make another layer, new layer. What did I copy? This one, right? Exactly. Okay, let's move here. Let's go to the next. This one. And we will add another one, which will be this one. Okay, let's see what we have. Yeah, I think this is really nice. 1, 2. Okay, we will leave it as it is. I really just want the sprite. Export. Sprite sheet. Output file. Let's go to downloads. Normal bullets. Normal bullet 1. Export. Okay, let's see what we exported. Okay, this is nice. Now we go back to the engine. Open the folder we want this to be in, like here. We can create a new folder. No. Normal bullets, and move these two inside there. And this one, we can apply the texture 2D, and then we can extract sprites. This is fine. Extract, and then we create a flipbook out of this. Normal bullets. Flipbook. Normal bullets. Okay. This is nice. Okay. And now we can go to the year and check. Select this, and this is looking pretty nice. We can also maybe add another lip book just in case, just to test how it looks like next to our character. I think we could scale this down a little bit, like 5. But I will for now keep it as 1. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. So this means that this box extend, we can do this like not 16 but 888. Also too much. 444. This looks much better. Okay, box extend should be 444. I can also add it here. In the bullet base, I think, yeah, box components, extend, set extend. Where is it? Box component, shape. Set shape. How can I set this? The best documentation tool is still Google Gemini. I think we'll just ask over there what I can use. Where is my Chrome? There. How can I set box extend in Unreal C++? Update collision? No. Set box extend, yeah. Components? Box components. Also have this. Where is this? Yeah, this is right. Okay. Set box. Ah, there. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see it before. f vector, and then we can do equals 4 point f. Can I initialize it with this? Yeah. Nice. Okay. So basically, we'll save my files here. Close this. Basically, we can now use the shoot function, which I really want to change as well. To not to take another argument, which will be f transform. So over here we can go there and set this. Okay. And now we want to generate the bullets at this transform. That means that we need to change something else. This is not bullet base, it's more like T subclass of bullet base. So we will generate this again. Okay, perfect. Save this, and then and this is what I ask Gemini again. How can I add a actor to the stage in runtime? Spawn actor. Okay. Okay, we'll get if the world is get world what class is this? I guess not gameplay statics like this. Get world. Seems like this wasn't it. Ah, this one is it. Oh, I shouldn't do this here. This is completely wrong. What if I run this? Can I compile? Nice. Okay, this means what we really want to do is we want to implement this, and one of our shooters is the player, and he can shoot, and that's why public shooter. which will be included here. It's include interfaces and then shooter.h like this. And when we have, I should be able to implement virtual void shoot. How to implement Unreal interface. It tells me that I need to not add this here, but add this here, which would be wrong, to be honest. New property. Maybe that was missing. Can I compile this? No. This can't work, and this won't work. So maybe when I go here, Unreal interfaces C++. Okay. So first of all, we have the U interface. I think this is what I'm missing. No, it's here. U interface. We have that. So this one looks like this. It's fine. We can add the functions there. So if virtual bool, yeah. You can declare a virtual C++ function in your interface header file with no U function specifiers. These functions must be virtual so that you can override them in classes that implement your interface. So react to trigger. Okay, react to trigger. Okay. In here, virtual. Okay. To make a blueprint callable interface function, you must provide a uFunction macro in the function's declaration with a blueprint callable specifier. You must also use either the blueprint implementable event or blueprint native event specifiers, and the function must not be virtual. A version of React to trigger that can be implemented in blueprint only. Blueprint native event. Okay, looks like we did everything right. So this has to be this way, and when I run this now, it should compile at least. Okay, and over here we must implement that. uFunction, and we will call this, I think it was public. We'll call this void shoot. I can simply copy this over and mark this override. A bullet base, okay, which is fine. And then we will implement this create definition, and in here get worlds, and here do worlds. If this is true, then do something else. No suitable constructor exists. Okay, I think this is because I want a pointer of uWorld. AO world.h. I think I'm not sure if I need this. We will edit and then try to build without. Over here we can add this, but for now keep it commented out. And then what we want to do is world like this, spawn actor, which we will use Let's check what Gemini has told me to do. It was up here. Spawn actor. Your actor class. Okay. So what we do is we give in the bullet class, which should be also bullet class. Bullet class and use this transform. Okay, so we probably need this. Yeah. Oh. Spawn actor. Oh, okay, this makes sense. A bullet base. And what we do is spawn params, okay. Okay. Spawn params. Can I just use the transform? Okay, let's see what happens when I... Oh. It wants a pointer, okay. What can I still do? Let's check what options we have. Transform. Can also do it with location. So this should work. Am I right? Oops. Okay, which option did we take? Then we can add the class, then the transform. Okay. So this one working? Okay, now I get it. Okay, so what we want is we want to go here and change this to take the correct params, and also go here and change this and also go here. No. Save this, and here we can change this also. And now it should work. So now it should work. Okay. The question is, we have a U function here. What is this telling me? Inappropriate on variable of type f transform cannot have an exposed pointer on this type. So we cannot have a pointer on this type. So we go back and remove all of these things. And we will check why get world wants a pointer from me. Spawn actor, I mean. So we will remove this. And over here, I think we can simply use this. The address of reference. I mean, this is address of, I think. This should work. What did he do it here? Spawn transform. For some reason you can do it without. Let's run this and see what happens. It's failing. Of course it's failing. No instant of overloaded functions matches the argument list. Subclass of bullet base and F transform. Object type is U world. Unreal spawn actor. Sometimes you just need to search the internet. C++. Mm-hmm. I mean, this was right here. This is the way, okay. But what was the problem? Okay, maybe I need to, if I go to player, interface shooter, which is fine, and over here, yeah, we need to include the bullet. Include bullets, and then wait, add the bullet base. And now it might compile. Nice, okay, so we did it all right. Okay, okay, let's go here and then we will see if it's possible to use the shoot function. So Hutch will open this guy and then check if we can shoot. Of course we can't, and this is why we go back here, go to player H and U function. Use this, save, and run this again. Now we can shoot. Okay. Okay. So this means we need another input. But there's no problem. This is not a problem. We go back here. We go to the inputs, gameplay, and we will create a new input action, which will be called input action shoot. Very simple, very effective. And this one will be, I think we don't need to add this here actually. I don't know what's this for. It's maybe if it's not used with a input mapping context, but I'm using it with input mapping context. So I can just add it here. Why is this one opening all the time? Now we go here and we will add shoot for X, and we will set the triggers, which will be pressed, and modifiers will be nothing, and this should be nice and perfect. So we'll copy this, we will create a new one, we will paste this here, we go here, we set X as well on the Xbox controller as the input. And so what we now want to do is go back here into the controller, player controller, like here. I will close all others, close other tabs, and over here we can add another action. We'll pick this one. We call this shoot action, and over here we call this on shoot action and on shoot. Okay. So when we have this, we will implement this, of course. Create the definition, go to the definition and shoot, and over here we can go we can remove this. We also do something like this, and over here we do the same. We can also remove this. No logging, we don't need any logging. Over here, down here on shoot, we can get this guy and then just tell him to shoot. But shoot wants two things from me. It wants the bullet and it wants something else. So we go here and say current equipped bullet. This will be the current equipped bullet. And current equipped bullet class, and the F transform is going to be F transform. I think we can simply generate one. What can I use as the input? Rotation. Okay, we can use the translation. So we can use this again and say bullets spawn position, bullet spawn position. So first of all, let's get back here and check if there is anything we can use to determine, or you know what, we can use the shooter shooter for this as well. We can use another function which will be get shooting location. We use the wording of Unreal Engine. Get shooting location. For this we will simply create the definition, and it will do something actually. We want not a void, we want the F vector. For this, you know what? F transform. Get shooting spawn trans. Get bullet spawn transform. This is what we want. This is what we want. Exactly this. Okay, so this looks nice, and we will go over there to player, something like this. What's the name? What was the name? Like this. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Virtual void, not void. No. We go here and just copy. Just copy this. No need to make it more complicated. So it's also blueprint callable. We go here, create the definition. And over here, for the player, we will also need something else. So this is a U property, which will be, let me see, what can we do? Scene root, I think position, location. I think there's nothing like a rotation or location. We can use, I think, a default scene component should suffice. Billboard, cable, spline mesh, static mesh, text render, vector field. I have no idea what a vector field is. Oh, didn't want to do this. Let's remove this again. Arrow. We could do something like this. But really, this is really not needed. Maybe when we go to the flipbook, Hutch idle, for instance, can I add a bone here? Something like this? Is that possible to add a bone? I don't think so. This has nothing to do with bones or sockets. I don't think that's easily possible. But that's not a problem. I will simply add a scene component. Use scene component, and it will be bullet spawn component. Something like this. Okay. So this thing will be let's create it first. It's create default subobject like this, text, and over here we will set this and use scene component. Okay. So what we want to do here is set up the attachment, and we will set it up to not the root component, but I think to the sprite. So get sprite something, yeah. Paper flipbook component is not get paper sprite flipbook. I mean, it's get sprite, right? Get sprite. It should be paper flipbook component. Let's search online. Hopefully. I really like to see. I don't know why it doesn't search online. Ah, there, okay. It did. Let's just check this. This is in paper character.h. What is paper flipbook component? Mesh component. But this looks all right. Primitive component. Okay. Okay. So you want to tell me that I cannot add a scene component to the sprite? Yes, I can. Paper flipbook component. So this should be possible. Paper flipbook component. Yeah, this is totally fine. So we need to check. This should work, to be honest. more specific, but there's a few additional things. Sprite component, papers. A paper character already has a built-in UPaper sprite component called sprite. Yeah, you should almost certainly be using that sprite component, not trying to get a different one. So instead of... okay. So there is something like sprite in here. Oh, I need to include paper ZD, and then we need to go to not public. Okay, maybe you need to go to public. Character, paper ZD character. Oh. Hmm. What does he tell me here? A paper character already has a built-in UPaper sprite component called sprite. I'm using paper ZD character. This is not the same. Paper ZD character. Or let's see if I can find something about this here. I can't find anything. How to attach a scene component to a paper ZD character. Maybe we just need to go here and check. Animation component, animation instance. Paper character H. Okay, okay. Maybe we just need this, and then we can just use something like this. Paper character. Private. Okay, this is private. So we actually need get spreads. This is what we need. I don't know why it's red. Maybe it's wrong. Yeah, it could be some false error. I will try to compile this and okay, it failed. Okay, but it failed for other reasons. Yeah, of course, here. We aren't done here. Okay, let's just move on and see what happens. Or we just set up the attachment to the root component for now, and then later we can adjust this. That's a good thing. Okay. So we have this, and we also need to have the equipped weapon. Like this, and then get location. Get location. Get component location. Oh, it's protected. Yeah, we might need to move it to the public section. And the same with this. We'll do some new property magic here. The object pointer of not scene class. This is not added anywhere. Yeah, it is. It's okay. We can edit anywhere. We can also set it everywhere, and we call this bullet class, and it's not T object pointer, it's T subclass of you. No, it was a bullet base, and we also have this there. Okay, so what happens when we now check this? Okay, current. Okay, no, nice. Now when we run this, nice. Let's save. Okay, what have we done here? We have a flipbook here. What is this? Remove this. Also an arrow, which we can keep, I think. And we have added bullet spawn transform. Okay, so we can move this over here, and here's where we want to spawn. Maybe here. So we compile this. We also set up a bullet here, equip bullet class. We can go here and select the normal bullet. And if we check this, we can see it looks kind of beautiful. And this is what we want. This is what we want. So save this. Actually, I also want to add another ticket for me, which will be something like rename bullets and shooter interface, or a shooter and a bullet base to include prefix like this. But this is for next time. Today is something else. Okay, so when we try to set a bullet, it should spawn one. But it's not, because we haven't bind the player controller yet. We have the on shoot and we have the shoot action, but we never bind it. So this means we go back to the C++ class, and over here we can add another line. If shoot action, then we want to bind this. If it is triggered, then shoot action on shoot. And when we have this on shoot, we can go here, and you know what? I also want to have a UE log. UE log. And in here we will add warning. What's the next? I don't know. And last is text, and which will be shoot. Okay, and the second thing is, I don't know what verbosity. What is this? I want to check this. Where can I check this? I really want to check. I have no idea. Okay. So this is warning, and the other one, I think it was log temp, something like this. Category name. Whatever, this should work. And we will build this, and then we will check. Okay, it's built. So let's see if I can trigger this. It's not triggering because maybe I haven't set controller. So like this, and over here, yeah, we are missing the shoot. Compile and save, and then run this, and then we can. Okay, it is spawning something, but let's see where it spawns. Let's move out of here. Okay, it looks nice. It looks fine. But I could swear it should be a little bit bigger. Okay, I don't know why, but it seems like the character is also bigger. Okay, yeah, maybe we also need to add some size to this. The normal bullet. So how is the character actually sized? We can check this here. It's 5 times. Okay. We can go to the bullet base and set this same way. And we do this in the C++. class. We close this one. We don't need this anymore. We need bullets. The bullet base, CPP, and inside of here, we can go here in the... Was it the root component? I think it is only the visuals. Set relative scale. F vector. And we'll do 5 point F. Save this and and then run the build again, and then it should look nicer. But this means this also have to be bigger, like 20. Save this and check how this looks like. So the normal bullet, if I open this and then check, if I do this, it's going to be big, but the box is going to be staying the same. How to set scale for set world scale? Okay. Okay, we have this. Yeah, we have this, which is fine. Okay. Let's close the engine, maybe. Save all, close it, and then reopen it. So the engine is going to open or not? And I think when that works, we can close the session for today. Maybe I will try to do something else. How to add velocity to an actor. Maybe we can simply do this. Add impulse. Apply impulse, okay. Oh, okay, that's possible. Bullet base. Yeah, this is not possible. Root component. Root component. Add impulse. Also not possible, okay. set velocity. What is he doing here? Seems like this is the most common way to apply sudden force or change velocity. There are several ways to add velocity to an actor in Unreal Engine, depending on how you want the movement to behave, what kind of control you need, and here's a breakdown of most common methods, along with explanations and best practices. Add force. This is all not possible. Is it because I need to implement this, or like, do I need to include this actor, something like this? Go here. Let's go here. Add impulse. There's nothing like add impulse. I can't add impulse. This is all not the answer I'm looking for. Add force here. View character movement components. Primitive components. So when we go here and I say a root component and then add force, add impulse, which is not possible because I need to import components, scene, component.h, and then I can go here and add impulse, maybe? No, still not primitive component, something like this. Add impulse, I don't know, it's not working. Why is it not working? I don't know. Whatever, I'm not in my quest anymore. My quest was something else. So I will run this again. Okay, at least it's still building. So when we go here and then we press, it will build, it will shoot, all fine. The only thing is, for some weird reason, it is not correctly setting the scale because now it's looking good. Okay, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted, and still we can go here and I will try it this way. Add impulse. Hey, okay, sprite flipper component can add an impulse. So let's see what happens when we do like 50 or 5. I don't know. Can I also set velocity? Velocity. Hmm. Ooh. Can I do something else? Add impulse. Box component. We want this, maybe. Do 5 here. Velocity change, nothing. And over here I will get the velocity, but I don't want. I want to set the velocity. I don't know, whatever. We will try this and see what happens. And if I go here, set this, nothing happens. Which is, I don't know if it's fine. It is. Oh, wait a second. I think this was important. It has to have simulate physics enabled if you'd like to add impulse. Okay. So. This is a clear hint at what's going wrong. So we will remove this for now. We'll set velocity. Set physics linear velocity. Okay. Let's try this. 10. Something like this. Of course, it's not going to run. Close this and we will get any hints. No hints. Maybe it's a bit, this is already movable. Let's do something extreme. Nothing happens. Okay. Okay, we go back here. And we'll try to get set a velocity. Get component velocity. Set component velocity. Okay, so let's try this. Box component. I think physics. Need to simulate, and then we can linear damping. 0. Enable gravity is false. unlock all. No. Leave this open for now. Then let's see what happens. Go here. Oh. It does move when I touch it. Okay, so overall overlap all dynamic, no collision maybe. Block all, overlap all, no collision. Does this work? But collision enabled is incompatible. Has to have collision enabled set to query and physics or physics only. Okay. Where can I set that? Like custom. Object type. I think this has to be physics by no collision. Query only, physics, collision enabled, query and physics. Okay, let's compile this and run. Yeah, I think this is the complete wrong way to do this. So this is why I am going to revert all of this. So where is the collision? Tuck. Yeah, okay, this is fine. And here in physics, tuck, tuck, and tuck. Okay, so that's not how it's gonna work. I think there is something like rotation, something like this. Rotating movements, floating pawn movements. Projectile movements. Maybe that's what I was looking for. Projectile movements. Okay. So when I close this, save this, and then oh, now it's falling down. This is 0. Should bounce. No. Velocity is going to be to the right. Okay. I think it's extremely slow, so we will do 500. Nice. Okay, so we will include this. Projectile thing. Okay, I think we can do this. We can do this in this session. Bullet base. In bullet base, we want to have U projectile movement components. I think that's the way it's called. Class U projectile movement component. Projectile movement components. Okay, edit anywhere and whatever. Okay, so we go here and the bullet base, and over here we can do another something like this. Just copy it over. Copy this over. U projectile movement components, and if I look for this, I can go here. KO, copy this from the. I think this is nothing I have to copy. I can just leave it. And when we have this, we will set. We don't have to set attachment. And I think... Hey, what's the problem? Anything? No. So in begin play, we can go here, not here. More like we copy this. I also don't need to do it in begin play. I can also do it here, which will be something like velocity. Oh, so okay, I need to include this. So we better do. We go here, set this here, and then we can velocity. Velocity is f vector, and we will give this 400.f and 0.f, 0.f, something like this. And I will also set the gravity. Should apply gravity? Can I set this to gravity? Projectile gravity scale will be 0.f. So let's compile this. First, let me check. Anyone here? I don't know. No, seems like not. Okay, the chat is still empty. Yeah, it built. We can go here and then see we have a projectile. As a projectile. Gravity scale of 0 and what else? Okay, and this is also fine. So when we save this, it's now working. And the only thing we need to fix is that this also rotates with the character. This is something I would like to do. And actually this would be easy to do if we could move this one inside the sprite. But for some reason, the sprite, I cannot use that. This is private. This returns the sprite, which is you flip a component. This should be fine. This should be fine. Paper character. So I close this and I close this and I just open this and I go into character base, and over here I go to paper ZD character, and paper ZD character it is inheriting from a paper character, and okay, this is an interface. I don't care. This is what I care. A paper character has the functionality to get the sprite. Animation components. U-paper animation components. Okay, this is the only thing that matters, and over here we can get the sprite here. So when I go back to this and set up the attachment to get sprites, this is gonna give me a warning or an error, which I really don't understand because it should work. Let me try. Um, a paper character attached to get spread. U-paper flipbook component. Maybe I need to add this. Includes something like this and then. Beautiful. This is what I wanted. So actually it wasn't that complicated, but yeah, you learn from these things. And as we can see, it still doesn't compile, which is over in line 8. This one. What's the problem? Officer. KO. What the problem, officer? Ah, okay, yeah, that's the problem. So let's run this and then we will see how it works. And I think we can then sum up and do our push and then close the session for today. Basically what we have here now, I can run this. What have I changed? Ah, okay, I have changed that. This is now, or should now, it should now be inside this, but it isn't. Please go here. Maybe I need to completely close the editor and then rerun this. Okay. Oh, it failed. What's the problem again? Oh, okay. Weird error message. Get the sprite, okay. Okay, so if we open Hutch now, it should be correct. There it is, okay. So now, this should also... Oh, holy shit. What happened? Yeah, okay. I know, I understand. I understand the problem. This moved. Eight, and this is going to be 12. I don't know, something like this. We'll move it like a little bit more to the right. Like not. Why is it moving these weird steps? I have this one. Scaling options. Okay. Do this 0.1, set the position. Yeah, but we want 1. So this means 12. Maybe I need to set 10. I really don't understand why this is like this. But whatever, we will do it like this. Compile and run this. We will see. We can do all sort of stuff. And what we can do, this is really the last thing we will do today. we will use the facing of the character when we shoot. So over here in BP player, like here, I think we can get the facing, right? Let me go here, check this, face right and face left, face in direction, okay. And we also want another function, which is void get facing, which is not void, which is int, and or int, I don't know, int 8 or something like this. View function, blueprint callable. So what we are going to do is we will return x direction, face right. We'll do this very simple. New property is going to be fine, like this. We'll do it protected. And we will do something like this, and then facing. Which will be initialized with 1. So when we go here, we want to set the facing. When we go to face right, set the facing to 1, and face left is going to be facing -1. And over here we will return the facing. We can also ask Google, Gemini again, something. What is the best prop type for value that can only be -1 and 1? Okay. What is this? Let me check. Okay, we'll just use this. Should be easy. Okay. So what we do now is we wanted to go to the player, and over here we have the shoot functionality, and when we spawn the actor, auto bullets, this is going to be this. Oh, okay. So we need some casting here. We will cast to a bullet base, and no, this is a bullet base. But it's a pointer. Perfect. Bullet. The bullet has projectile, something like this. Move. Okay, still we also need to add get projectile, which will be like this. Get projectile component inline, and we will do return projectile movement component, something like this, and it should work just fine. We'll do U function and blueprint callable. Okay. So now we have this. We can go here and we can get projectile movement components, and then we can set. Of course, we also have to use projectile movement components. Which was, give me a second. Oh, this one. This is what we need. Okay, yeah, this is what we need. And over here, we can go to the top, add this here. And then we can set velocity. Velocity, is there something? F a vector, and here we can set times get facing. Okay, maybe this should work. This should work already. Okay, this failed, but why? It's not supported by blueprint. Okay. So we will just do it in int. And yeah. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay, we failed. But why? Bullet base. So bullet base.h. We save this, right? Which line? Okay. Let's check that. How to inline declare a function in Unreal C, please. Ah, force inline. Oh, okay. That's it. Okay, it's like this without. Let's check if this works. So we can also mark this as const. As we are not doing anything, just returning. Okay, so let's see what happens. So right, this is working. Oh, nice. Nice. Now we can move around. I will quickly make a video so I can show you guys how cool Hutch is becoming. He can shoot now and walk and jump, all of this. So I can show you guys how cool Hutch is becoming. He can shoot. Nice. Okay, so we are kind of ready. I think we can increase the speed, to be honest. 400 for the normal bullet is a little bit slow. Let's go here. I will do it for the bullet base, and we will set this to maybe 800 and compile this. Oh, okay. He's watching me, so I don't need to send him any videos. Which is nice. Okay, let's try test this. Oh, okay. Of course, the normal bullet needs to be updated as well, even though 400 is not the correct value anymore. It was initialized with this, or I don't know, the engine didn't update it, whatever. I don't want to close the engine again, but this is the new speed for the shooting, which is kind of nice. I think that we can keep this. This is cool. Pew 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 pew. It would be so easy to make some cool sound effects to this with the randomized pitch shift, and then this would feel a lot different. But right now I think I'm pretty happy with the results. And we could also, I think this is also something we need to tackle soon. We could also create some kind of level editor. This is something I would like to do. But this looks good. Yeah. The animation looks a little bit whack, but who cares? For now, this is enough. Okay, so we can now add some tickets. and then close the session for today. So first of all, add atmosphere so it doesn't look so dark anymore. I need to do this and also add the counter move. We have a counter move, and it's like it will be like in Cuphead. I can show you counter. I think I will do it here. So we can check this video real quick what we try to accomplish. And over here we can see there's some kind of counter attack which the player has to use in order to defeat the enemies. Sometimes it's mandatory, especially for the last bosses. I think there's no way to not using it, otherwise you just can't win. I mean, this one doesn't have any counters, but this one might. Let's check the final boss. I'm pretty sure he has some counters. Like this one is the counter when you activate this. So it's also the interaction button. And it seems like this guy has just found out what the counter is, like right before the final boss. Yeah, and we would like to implement that. Over here you can only jump over these cards when you use that counter. Otherwise you can't jump so far. Yeah, this will be the move we want to implement. And what we also want to do is level editor, and this one is something I would like to clarify a little bit further. Can I do a to-do list here? No, I can't, but doesn't matter. We can just do a list. And in here there are multiple things we need to do. Paint meshes on plane. On, actually we can say on, I think it's the y-axis. Y-axis 0 and x and z-axis. What am I doing here? Like x and z-axis, where the mouse cursor is. And meshes should be uniform length, which we define. Maybe some kind of rule tile functionality, but this one is a little bit bonus. This is bonus. I don't need this, at least not for now. We can start with something. Level editor version 1. And I think we can move this for later. So we should be able to just paint some meshes on the screen in a grid. Should be in a grid of uniform length sized cells. Okay. Save and close. Okay, so since that's also done, we can just now do the commit and then close the session for today. So we save all of the files here. We close this. We go here and check what we did. Added bullets. Added shooting mechanic. What else? Remove. No, blooming and stuff. We already did that. Camera controller. No. Character controller, shooter. Okay, I think that's it. We can save this, commit, and push this. Okay, then I hope you like the stream, and we will see us next time. Okay, so see you later, alligator.